Is it Book of Mormon time? First Nephi chapter 1 verse 5, the old fist. Wherefore it came to pass that my father Lehi, as he went forth, prayed unto the Lord, yea, even with all his heart, in behalf of his people. So Nephi is now shifting over and telling the story of his father Lehi. These prophets have been sent in Jerusalem, and Lehi is entirely praying unto the Lord with all his heart in behalf of his people. This is a man very moved, obviously, in his love towards the people of Jerusalem. He obviously has heard the prophets, he's heard Jeremiah, he's heard these other people that have come through, and he's believed this. And so he's now begging the Lord for a change. I'm sure he's probably thinking, we may be destroyed, and I might be destroyed with him and carried off. Like, this just might occur here. So he's getting on his knees and actually he's pleading here. He takes their words seriously and fears for Jerusalem, and this action is what ultimately leads here to Lehi's prophetic call. It's kind of what leads most of us to be able to actually receive what the Lord wants to give us. The Lord moves upon us with his Spirit, and we react to that. We actually answer to that and do something. And to the answer to that, the Lord then can give us more. But if we don't answer like Lehi did originally, it's not going to come. So there's that slow promptings from the Spirit, those little shoves, those little jabs that constantly occur, right? The little 1-2s. And Lehi, unlike probably other people, is begging the Lord here probably to change the hearts of the people. All right, he doesn't want to see it destroyed. I think we all know people that are religious, if it's not us, other people that almost relish the idea of the destruction of the wicked, right? It sounds awesome. They're like, oh, and they'll just go to hell and they'll burn. And they're not real people, as if they're not real people that would be going to hell or would be destroyed in a city, right? Like Sodom and Gomorrah, who cares about them, right? Like there weren't women and children and other people that you had been friends with that were also destroyed by the fire. They're real people. It's what actually is occurring. Lehi is an actual person. He actually knows people in Jerusalem. So there are people here, I'm sure, that he's friends with, that he's related to, that are not listening, right? That's just the reality when you look past the book, when you don't look at it just as like a story, but you realize you have actual people that you're dealing with. It takes a whole other turn in your head when you look at it that way. What you would do if your family, if your city was going to be destroyed. But I think a lot of us just kind of relish in that, right? Like, there's the LDS hymn that talks about that Lord will finally, those wicked that fight against Zion will be smitten at last. You just got to put your fist up and cheer for that part of the song. It's always the part that moves me the most. But Lehi is a good example here. He wants to change Jerusalem's heart. And so he's actually really trying to do this. And it's just a good lesson in general for what comes after this. Now, this brings a lot with it. Brings more than just, as they say, just his prophetic call. Okay? The whole story that comes after this because of this prayer and the amazing things that occur. It's pretty interesting. So, I think that's it.